Hello there, this is Darth Rabbit07 coming to you today with another quick review. I got lucky and found on the pallets yesterday Transformers Studio Series 86 movie Scrapper. That is the first piece of 6 limbs that is going to be hotly sought after as we all want to rebuild Devastator again to see if it's better than that Combiner Wars iteration. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thanks again for watching. Let's turn this camera around and take a closer look at Scrapper. And Jack's just being chill over there on the side. And there is Scrapper on the turntable, the first piece of the 86 movie Constructicons, the redos to make them more in scale with the rest of the studio series, and I'm here for it, guys. You got 17 steps from robot to vehicle and back again, and then the leader is the right leg of Devastator. Scrapper is an engineer and designer of the Constructicons. He combines with other Constructicons to form Devastator. We knew that. And what on earth? I can't wait to get all this together. Oh, it's just the wraparound bleed there. That's so cool how they do the art, the box and the stuff. Pause and scan right here if you're looking for this in store. I hope this helps you guys find your copy. Let's get him out of the box and see how cool he really is. And here's Scrapper on the turntable, fresh out of the box, and that initial pose looks so beautiful to the naked eye. But then when you start to handle him, I mean, he feels good in hand, but then like you go through the articulation and right off back, you can see this thing has got some hollowed out bits here compared to that original version. You got all the way around at the head there. That is a very beautiful head sculpt. Give credit where credit is due. Up and down, some attitude. He is a Decepticon. He deserves that. These things are pushed in, so the shoulders do push in and out due to transformation. But like when it's out like this, then you can get all the way around on the shoulder joint there. It's really, really nice. You can get the full Mr. T. You can get all the way around there on the limb, but you can see the hollowness there. And of course the hollowness there. No wrist articulation. The elbow at least, at the very, very least, goes 90 degrees there. So there's that. And then as we work down to the waist area, there is 0 waist there. And Ryder's squeaking his dog toy. You can get that much there. You can get back this far this way. And you do get some upper thigh swivel. You get that much in the knee. And you do get some toe tilt due to transformation more than likely. All important ankle rocker, no forward down. Wheels roll really, really good. And all that said and done, he looks good as long as you stand him forward, boom, like that. And the box has this way up here and wants you to put it like this in the instructions. I just feel like it's better like that right there. Locks into place pretty good. It's pretty solid, sturdy. It's not going to fall over. And then I fling off his dual pew-pews. And we know what this really is here, guys. But you can arm him up, making Scrapper look the part with the dual pew-pews. And that does combine into a shoulder-held bazooka, or betterly known as Devastator's gun. I think it's really cool that you can bazooka that thing and have Ryder bark in the background. But what we really do got here is it's his standard issue pew pew, and that looks okay, minus that awful arm waffles. Man, they can't resist cutting those corners, can they, guys? Not all said and done, let's get him into his vehicle mode and see how cool that is. And as Scrapper would say, in the show, Constructicons Phase 1, transform. And so this is his vehicle, his backhoe shoveler. I couldn't tell you the name of the vehicle, but really cool looking construction vehicle. Now that we're looking at the box art, we're kind of missing a Decepticon symbol in there. I'm sure Toy Hacks can fix us up with the one right there. And he rolls like all rolling vehicles should and would and could. And we'll just go ahead and take a closer look at those details, guys. Love the wheels, how these are smaller in the back and bigger in the front. That's kind of wild. I wasn't expecting that. Thought they'd be the same size, be all big and burly. The way that his legs fold up and compact in on itself, it looks like he's got engine parts in there. It's actually his inner legs. So there is some of the hollowness excused to feel like he could have had like some spring stuff, help fold up, unfold for the robot mode so that it didn't look so daggone hollow somewhere there. There's the look at the back end. It's kind of a little unsightly there. And the other side. And then the top down. Let's take a look at that there. Man, that's kind of holy moly right there. Didn't fill in those gaps whatsoever, but hey, it is what it is, guys. And then the bottom, you can see even the feet are awfully waffly and how that folds up there. I'm going to take a stab at, what the conversion is for the combined limb spot. Oh, I forgot about weapon storage. All important weapon storage. So we don't have a flying wing now. We got this. The Mad Max Road Warrior construction vehicle of Ultimate Doom. So there's that, guys. The flying wing used to fit on the back side, if I'm not mistaken, from like the front of the Devastator's chest used to fit across the back, and you'd have a flying scrapper. But now you've got a tank scrapper, and he might be shooting himself there at some point. But weapon storage, if you so desire. Let's get him into his limb mode, or at least what I think is his limb mode, because the instructions make no mention of it. So take a stab at that next. And I didn't look at the closer pics of Devastator from, San Diego Comic-Con or any of the stuff where they showed him off at, but I'd say this is his leg. Well, it's a more solid leg, I guess. These are thin, not so thin tab, but I could see, like with my experience with my, Devastator, my hook tabs like this would snap and break over time. So I'm hoping and praying that these are not going to be brittle. They're awfully hollowed out, and that almost does not bode well for any of us that are looking forward to collecting this guy. But I'll still put this thing together, and we'll see how it is. Maybe it'll be solid and all together there, but that's what I believe is going to be his leg mode. You just turn the arms around upside down and unfold that little bit off the back end of it, and then it'll probably something else come down and lock into place, like with these tabs here and those tabs there, and off of long haul. At least that's what I think. And so here is Studio Series Commander Class Optimus next to a Devastator leg, or half of a leg, for some scale. And guys, I'm going to get him back into his robot mode and get him into some final thoughts. Some final thoughts on Scrapper here. I was trying to get a leg up, but feel that, we only got 1/6 of a Devastator limb here. We need the other 5 to make this feel more complete, guys. The aforementioned waffles, I feel that they could have went through here and filled in, the stuff in around in here and up there, and make it a little bit more whole and complete. You got to have those other slots there to do the combination, and I get that song and dance and that thought process. That gun fits a little loose in that hand. The wrist swivel's not being there, the waist swivel not being there. Kind of wish that was there, but this is meant to be combined with the other 5 limbs and be a more complete Studio Series Devastator. So that's going to be my summation now, my final thoughts on this Scrapper. He's just 1/6 of the Devastator that you need the other 5 to make it feel whole. I hope that we don't have to wait till October, but I got a feeling it's going to be every bit of October before we get to see this guy complete. So at least they started off with the leader. We got him in now. Got to find Bone Crusher, and this guy feels small, so Bone Crusher is going to be even smaller. So that's going to kind of bother me. But like I said, it's more of a Studio Series 86 movie Devastator that they're going for. Thanks again for watching. Y'all make sure to like, share, subscribe, all of this stuff down below. Thanks again for watching. And that's going to wrap up Studio Series 86 Scrapper.